6 things you didn't know about Reverend Christie Bature.
He said, I'm very sorry to tell you that I've been unfaithful. He had an affair, and I looked at him, and my eyes were big like saucer. He's shocked. You said what? I wanted to start screaming. He said, wait, I've not finished. I said, you have not finished. What? He said, the lady in question is pregnant. I took a pillow and began to scream into the pillow because this was shame. I was afraid to step out of my house. I was full of shame.
Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charity Lawrence. A few weeks ago, I was taking my usual stroll down the streets of Instagram when I saw a clip of this video in my intro. I couldn't keep still. I had to find out who the lady in the video was. Long story short, I found out her name was Reverend Christie Bature-Ogbe, and in this video, I share 6 things you didn't know about her. Enjoy. Number 1, she's a woman that wears many hats. Reverend Christie Bature-Ogbe is not just a name, she's a voice. She's a pastor of Sinquanon Ministries, a ministry that she founded in 1992. And the gist in town is that she met her husband in one of her services. She's a certified life coach, an addiction therapist. She helps people that are addicted to drug and substance abuse. She's also a polygrapher and an author. She has authored over 13 books and counting. She's the mother of 7 beautiful children and the grandmother of 5 children. Number 2, she was introduced to alcohol at the age of 2 by her own father. Reverend Christie said her father was an alcoholic and he began giving his children alcohol from the young age of 2. His reason was that he wanted to see how they would behave when they were drunk. Listen to what she said.
My father and mother had 8 children. It's a family of 10. Mother, father, and 8 children. We're all growing up. Today, that family of 10 has shrunk to a family of 2. I buried 8 of them. My dad is dead. My mom is dead. My one brother is dead. 5 sisters are gone. There's only 1 brother left. There's just 2 of us here. My younger sister, the one directly next to me, we both started smoking on the same day. Yes, Reverend Christie has smoked before. Reverend Christie don't drink before. In fact, I stopped drinking at the age of 10. I stopped at the age of 10. I started at 2. That's the age that my father starts to give you to drink. And that is what killed off all my family.
Number 3, drug and substance abuse almost destroyed her entire family. Reverend Christie said she came from a family of alcoholics and saw firsthand how alcohol destroyed 80% of her family. Her first son, who was a very intelligent child, got into secondary school on a scholarship, but suddenly started performing badly in school to the extent that by the time he got to JSS 3, he was at the bottom of his class, only for her to find out that he had descended into substance abuse. This experience motivated her to establish a rehabilitation center that could help people that were addicted to drugs and substance abuse. She's currently the CEO of 180 Degrees Rehabilitation Center, which is currently one of the biggest rehabilitation centers for addicts in the South region of Nigeria. Number 4, she stopped premature death with a sacrifice. Reverend Christie said 2 of her older sisters died 1 month after their 48th year birthday. When it was almost time for her to clock 48 years, the Holy Spirit told her to drop an offering to avert the spirit of untimely death. And she did. She dropped an offering that hurt her and she didn't tell anyone about it. Her 48th year birthday came and passed and nothing happened to her. She's currently over 58 years now and is very sound and healthy. So she was able to break the demonic cycle of untimely death with a sacrifice. Sacrificial offering is very powerful. Number 5, she was betrayed by her husband, yet she forgave him. Her husband cheated on her and had a baby outside of their marriage, and yet she forgave him and took care of the baby. Listen to what she said.
No, there's something I have to tell you. You have to wake up. So I sat up. And then he said, I'm very sorry to tell you that I've been unfaithful. He had an affair. And I looked at him and my eyes were big like saucer. He's shocked. You said what? I wanted to start screaming. He said, wait, I've not finished. I said, you have not finished. What? He said, the lady in question is pregnant. So I died that day. I died and Jesus resurrected me. I took a pillow and began to scream into the pillow because this was shame. I was afraid to step out of my house. I was full of shame, pain, betrayal, outrage, anger. Guess what? The girl was a member of our church, the leader of the single sisters, who used to invite me to come and speak to the sisters. Meanwhile, there was an affair going on. I packed my bags, so I was leaving. How dare this man do this to me? I'm leaving. And as I was packing, Holy Spirit said to me, can we talk? I said, talk what? He said, leave the room, go to the sitting room. I went to the sitting room, sat on the floor, and God said to me, where are you going? I said, I'm going to my father's house. Holy Spirit does not look like the Holy Spirit sometimes. He said to me, visit the girl. I said, Torikini. He said, this is me and you. I said, Father, what is this? He said, go and visit the girl every Sunday. He said, go and buy her everything that a woman buys when she's having a baby. So I started doing it. One day, her own mother, the girl's mother, said to me, what kind of a woman are you? I said, let's not talk about that right now. Because if we're going to talk about the kind of woman I am, I will beat that thing out of your daughter's stomach. But I'm just obeying the Holy Spirit. When the child was born, God said to me, one more thing. I said, how about God? Do you want to kill me? He said, no, I want to use you. He said, go and take the child. Money, you are not working for me to forget. You want to bring the reminder of my shame every day looking at me. He said, go take that child or else they will have a second one. She gave me the child. That child, among the 7 children, is the one that picked up my praying spirit. She will go to school. If she's doing 16 subjects, she's coming back with 16 A's. When she was finishing secondary school, when they're calling children to come and receive prize giving day, they always tell the parent to walk with the child. So on her own, I was the one there. The father couldn't make it. They called the first subject. It was my daughter. I got up and walked with my daughter. We collected. As we were going back, they called the second subject. It was my daughter. We came back. As we were going, they called the third subject. It was my daughter. The principal of the school said, Madam, just stand here.
Number 6. She was once the only female polygrapher in Nigeria. Reverend Christie is not just your regular pastor. She was once Nigeria's only female polygrapher. She became a licensed polygrapher in 2017, and at that time, she was the only female polygrapher in Nigeria. For those that do not know, a polygrapher is a person that is trained to use a lie detector machine. This machine is called a polygraph. If you watch lots of foreign action movies, you will understand what I'm talking about. Once a polygraph is attached to your body, it measures your heart rate, your breathing, your blood pressure, and even the sweat on your skin. And with that, it's able to detect whether you are telling lies or not. They use this machine mostly in interrogating criminals. Reverend Christie is truly an incredible woman. If you had a platform like Reverend Christie, what would your priorities be? Thank you for spending some time with me. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye.